Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Cory. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell. Right now we're going to talk about the victory that WHF2 just came up with in CWL Premier versus Hrvatska. Came out with a 2-star victory, 86 to 84. I've got 5 excellent replays to show you. Let's get into those now.
Nerf this!
We're going to start things off with a couple of 11v11 replays for you. This one comes down from El Masno. I hope I didn't butcher that too much. Maybe I'll just call him El. How about that? Anyways, he does a really good job of identifying the fact that this CC is really easy to lure. Look at that range right there. So he sends in, I don't know, 1 or 2 hogs to get that CC pull. No problem at all. Now he's going to start just a 3 healer queen walk over on the right hand side. I'm guessing this base had already been hit before, and he knew that that particular CC, a baby dragon with 2 witches, is really susceptible to a poison. So he knew he was going to be able to get that queen kill with only 3 healers. No need to use a rage. No need to pop an ability. As long as you get the full lure and you get that poison placed well, he gets that CC killed just fine. Now there is an expo locked onto her. He's got the rest of his troops coming in. Actually uses a baby dragon up top to go ahead and help set that funnel a little bit more. Looks like he's got other plans for his king to come in later on in this raid and take out some of this really high hit point trash buildings on this outside of the base so the miners don't get stuck on it. So has, a couple heals down coming into this base. Gets that eagle nice and early. Very nicely done. Uses a rage on that section and a heal. Just because there's an eagle, there's a CC, there's a wizard tower. Those are all really high hit point buildings. And a rage can really help miners speed through that section instead of getting stuck on them while they're taking a bunch of damage. So rages them through there. Heals them up as well because he had a ton of miners in there. Very nicely done. Now that king does finally come down on that top side. He was holding off. But he gets that king down now. And king's going to be able to take out a lot of that trash building and really provide some nice tanking on the back end of this base. Now his queen still has her ability intact. He did a nice job of timing the miners with his queen so that she wasn't taking all the defenses walking down that side. If you get your miners in right after she has the funnel established, immediately after, they will do a good job of tanking a lot of those defenses. And that's why a lot of times on a queen walk miner hit, you can get away with only bringing 2 or 3 healers instead of 4 or even 5, which gives you a lot more space to bring miners. That way they can work through the base faster. So El does a really great job of timing that queen so that he can go ahead and hold on to that ability, which is nice because for a while there, the healers decided to hop over to the warden because, hey, healers are not very smart, let's face it. So he's only got 1 healer left at this point, but the fact that he was able to save that ability, he's going to be able to get this taken care of no problem. I don't know, maybe the warden would have got through the rest of it on its own, but that archer tower is doing a lot more damage than that single healer is healing, so I don't know. But saving that ability definitely made it a sure thing. Honestly, I don't even think he even ended up popping it. I think he swagged that ability. Very nicely done. Let's get in. Now we're going to take a look at a hit by Adam. He's going to throw down a queen charge Lalo on enemy team's number 6. Very nicely done. You'll notice he doesn't have any wall breakers in his composition. That's because he does not need them. He's going to use his wall wrecker to break in the queen charge. And honestly, I don't know. This attack when it's done with hogs is literally my favorite Town Hall 11 attack right now. But I love seeing it done with back-end Lalo as well. It's just queen charge into a wall wrecker entry, and then, pick your poison for the back half of the base. On this one, he charges Lalo and crushes it. So obviously made the right choice here. See that king all the way on the back side of the base. Hogs probably wouldn't have been a great option for the back end of this. But queen charge into a wall wrecker Lalo got the job done very, very nicely. So gets that CC pull nice and easy. Doesn't have to lure it. He knows that when his queen steps up for that expo like she did, she's going to pull that CC. So able to get it taken care of. Once again, we got a big dragon. We got a witch. So, pretty easy to deal with that. You don't really need a rage. You don't need an ability. As long as you place your poison properly, you're going to be fine. Now, if a bunch of Valks would have came out of that CC, you're going to need, probably just to pop your abilities. The safe way to go there and save a rage. Sometimes you get a rage early enough, you can get through them with just a rage. But usually if a bunch of Valks pop out of the CC, you kind of have to pop the ability if you don't want to risk her dying. Now, I like this adjustment right here, too. He's sending that wall wrecker straight into the enemy queen, who does massive damage, and a single target inferno, which also does massive damage. So brings a freeze in the composition there to go ahead and get that frozen. Make sure that wall wrecker gets in there deep enough. Very, very nice adjustment made by Adam on this one. So now we're into the core of the base. Unfortunately, we talked about how smart healers are not, and you know, they do that once again. They go to the Valks and the King, which wouldn't be too bad, but they hop right into range of this freaking air defense. It's just hammer down on those healers. You know, but he's got, you know, most of the core of that base taken out, and it's just up to the Lalo portion now. Wow, looks like that air defense went down, so we got a couple healers left still on the King and Valks, while the Lalo is coming in from the left-hand side. Very nice rage heal in that dangerous section right there. It looks like they're going to eat some red bombs coming out of it. Stuck in that tornado trap for a little bit. That thing is a pain in the butt. Always nice to have a heal in the area or have them, I don't know, yeah, a heal almost over that area so that while they're stuck spinning around, you know, I don't even think he needed that Grand Warden ability. I guess it does tank him through that last little red bomb, but he's still got a Hound up at this point. Still has a Hound up. His Warden has a healer on him. That Warden's going to take out that Archer Tower pretty much before the loons get there. So pretty much swag the Warden ability. Not needed on this one. Definitely picked the right attack for the base. Let's speed up through the cleanup. But beautiful, beautiful. Queen charge into Lalo by Adam of WHF2. Now we're down to our Town Hall 10 triples. I got 3 examples for you. Got some cool stuff. I'm going to show you a Dragon with a clone. I'm going to show you an Electron. We got another Queen charge hog attack as well. So we're going to go right down to number 11. Going to see Clutch Norris throw down. If you guys saw that new Dragon attack video I put out not too long ago, same guy, you know, same basic attack too, except this one's executed a lot differently. It's like the same composition, but it's a different base, so it requires a much different execution. So he's got some funneling going on right now. Has some goblins in that far corner over there, and go ahead and they get through that town hall really quick since it's considered a resource building. They do that bonus damage to it, and you get 4 goblins down on a town hall. It's does more damage than 2 wizards. So nice use of camp space there, and using those goblins' ability to get through resource buildings to get that funnel established in time. Now, has heroes coming down up top to cut that funnel even more. You want as thin of a runway for those dragons as possible. You have to funnel them too, otherwise they fizzle out and die. So he does a really nice job of creating that funnel for the dragons. Another thing he has going for him on this attack is the fact this base is rocking multi-target infernos, and they just don't do that much damage to dragons. Dragons are a high hit point unit, and multi-targets, we just really don't do enough damage to them to make that much of a difference. Dragons don't really care about multi-target infernos. Now that blimp came in from the right-hand side with those 2 clone spells, staggered him out a little bit to get a spread on the loons, and it works. It's just not quite an even perfect spread. So that air defense on the very top of the screen is left up, but look how many loons he's got. He's also got a haste, he's also got a freeze left over, and there's just not that much base left over. So he's going to be able to haste those loons straight up to that last air defense, and this base is wrecked. No problem at all. Since it's already wrecked, I'm just going to go ×4, get through the rest of this. The air defense is gone. Rest of the defense are gone. Just clean up at this point. Very, very nicely done by my buddy King on his Clutch Norris account. So, now we're going to take a look at an Electron by Nate the Freight. He's just going to make, you know, most of this base disappear. We've got a magic trick coming up. The Disappearing Base Act by Nate. I love Electron, man. You know, sometimes you don't get the value you're hoping. If you're not going into sweeper and stuff and plan it out well, you can get some good value, but sometimes you just get insane value where you're like, man, I would have to really screw up the law load not to triple this base. And this is a really good example of that. Gets that blimp in there really, really deep by bringing a Hound and some loons in at the start for some extra tanking, and already half the defenses in this base are gone, and now every time this dragon gets off another shot of its chain lightning ability, just more stuff disappears. Very, very nicely done. Dragon's still over 2/3 health, I might add. So he's fighting a sweeper, but he should get off another shot before he goes down, hopefully. All right, not quite, but look at that. Look how much this base is not left. Look how much that base is already gone, and he hadn't even suied his heroes yet. So now he's going to sui his heroes from the top. He's going to grab another Tesla. He's going to grab at least one other Archer Tower and a Wizard Tower too, I'm guessing. And look how many defense are left in this base. Just like a little little patch. He's still got 20 loons and 2 hounds, 3 hastes, and there's just not enough base left to defend that unless you really screw it up. And Nate's good at Lalo. He's not going to screw it up. He's going to crush this base. No problem at all. So looks like the queen has other plans. I might have been lying about how much value she was going to get. Hopefully she gets another archer tower by the time she gets done chewing through this dark elixir storage. Nope, she's going to go to another storage. Lovely, lovely. But you know what? He got so much value from the Electron portion. Not going to really matter. Definitely a very manageable Lalo left on this. So has the 2 hounds kind of grouped together. That wizard tower's putting in work on that top group of loons. Now, he's still got 10 loons. He has not dropped yet at this point. Let's see that haste come in pretty soon because that wizard tower's hammering on those loons. There we go. Finally got another hound to pop. You know, that's probably what he's doing. Wanting some of that more of that cleanup. So he's trying to, you know, be patient and give those defenses a chance to go ahead and pop another hound. That way he's got some more cleanup pups, you know, cleaning up this base. So very, very nicely done. Once again, let's times 4 it because we're just on cleanup now. Very nice attack. The loon's chasing around the king. Oh, man. Always frustrating to see that, especially if you're low on time. You get a little group of loons try to follow the king around. Oh, man. Always nice if you can either poison the king to slow him down or have a haste for your loons to speed him up. Then they can kill him quick. Now let's take a look at number 15. We got Horrible Player. I'm just going to say, from watching this attack, I don't think he has a proper name because I think he can get the job done. I don't think he's a horrible player at all. But hey, maybe he wanted to set the bar low. That way, you know, that way if he did screw up, I don't know. But I think it's an interesting name. But I do not think it's a fitting name because he's going to throw down a beautiful triple right here. You know, look at this open section at the bottom of this base right here. You don't have to break any walls. You don't have to get in there with a wall wrecker. It's just open, wide open. And anytime you see something like that, nice open lane, you should be thinking queen charge. How can I get my queen charge in there? You know, a lot of times they're going to be defended by single target infernos. This is when you get in there a little further. Then you start thinking, hey, so what if it's defended by that? You know, can I get a freeze in? Can I get a wall wrecker in time to that single? And that's exactly what he's going to do on this one. Already taken out several defenses. Has a nice funnel carved on the right side of that base. Queen is going to the left. He's got his king down now to take care of the outer buildings. That way he can be sure that his queen will go inside that channel instead of trying to walk around the outside of the base. And mission accomplished. There she is going to that channel now. Gonna get that enemy CC lured now. Did see a Valkyrie come out of there, and those could be dangerous. So gets down to poison and immediately gets down to rage too, just to make sure he gets that taken care of. No problem. Nice and quick. He does still have his queen ability, and he's also got a freeze in this composition. Now gets the hogs in there in plenty of time right before the queen steps into range of that single target inferno. That way the hogs are tanking the single target inferno instead of it getting locked onto the queen. Still got that freeze, still has his queen ability, and she is moving into the core of the base now. Use that wall wrecker at you know, 12 o'clock or 11:45 to come in and tank a bunch of those defenses on the back end. Just really saves, you know, saves a lot of damage on the hogs. I really love using a wall wrecker on the back end for some tanking, and he does a very nice job of it right there. So has a loon come in at some point. I kind of missed when he did that, but you know, probably trying to clear some black bombs from his healers. Uses that freeze on that final section. Honestly, probably wasn't really needed. You know, this base is wrecked. Queen still hasn't used her ability. He's going to swag that, or he might just pop it for the heck of it. But this base is absolutely wrecked. Let's times for it. So, good game to WHF2. It's honestly, it's a great week in the WHF family. WHF main came out with the victory over Dark Looters. You guys probably already know, so we're super pumped out about that. Excellent clan. WHF2 also able to pick up the CWO win in the Premier Division, so excellent job there. Very, very happy week in the WHF family as a whole. Thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Good time now to mention, if you haven't already, check out the details below my videos. I got links to my Discord server if you want to hang out with me. That's the best way to get a hold of me. More importantly, I have links to WHF's recruiting Discord server. If you're interested in joining the WHF family, we are recruiting Max Town Hall 10s, Max Town Hall 11s, Max Town Hall 12s with Max Heroes. That's a minimum requirement. And right now especially, we are looking for more Max Town Hall 10s. Moss, the Commander Rising, let me know to put out the word. We're looking for Max Town Hall 10s, so come on down and apply. The link for our Discord recruiting server servers in the details of all my videos, so check it out there. That being said, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Nerf this!